Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be making a Halloween lotus bow. As you can see, it is going to be Hocus Pocus themed. The supplies you are going to need are two 8-inch pieces of 1.5 inch wide grosgrain. These are just happen to be Hocus Pocus. Two 4-inch pieces. You are going to need a piece of faux leather or glitter canvas that looks about that shape. I will link the template I have on online drive for you guys. You're going to need the centerpiece to coordinate with that. Again, that'll be linked in the online drive. You are going to need an alligator clip. This one is 1 3/4 inch. You are going to need lighter, pair of scissors, needle and thread. Not required but optional are some clips to help you hold the pieces together. And you are also going to need your hot glue gun. Mine looks like utter garbage and I apologize. It's very well used. So, to get started, we're going to take the two pieces of 8-inch, and what I do is I fold them in half to find the center. Use your lighter, just run it over a couple times to heat up the ribbon, and then press it so that you get a nice crease there. It will help you find the center later. Do it to both pieces. As you can see, you have that nice crease as well, right there. Okay, we're going to move these pieces off to the side because we're not going to need them quite yet. And with the 8-inch pieces, you want to ensure that your ends are heat sealed. I just found one that wasn't. You are going to make a bow tie bow shape out of it. So basically overlap some. This is about, trying to judge the overlap here. It's about 1.5 inch overlap, which means the amount of space that both pieces are hanging over each other. They are overlapped about 1.5 inches. And then you're going to find that crease that you made and put it in the center of the overlap, just like that. And you're going to flip it over to the front, make sure everything is nice and even. You're going to crease down in the center, look like that, and then fold back either end so you have a bow tie bow. Now, this is where these clips come in handy. I use double prong for this one. You just take the clips and put them on the bow to hold the piece together. Make sure you get that crease that you made lined up right in the center of the prongs. And again, we're going to quick do that with the other one. I don't actually have to measure the overhang, I like the overlap. I can just eyeball it. Once you get better at this, you'll be able to eyeball it and just see what looks right to you. And again, you're going to have the fold down in the center and then fold back either side to make this. And where I put this arch going up on this one, I'm going to put it down on this one, and I will show you why I do that. Once you make sure the clip is centered, you're going to take the two clips, stack them together, and this is why you alternate which part goes up and down. because it enables you to stack easier. And then I use a single prong clip to just clip them together. At this point, you can just rearrange, make sure the pieces are laying over each other. You're going to want it to look basically like that. And the reason why I clip them together is because I just run my needle straight up the center of both of them. And clipping them together and holding them steady makes it easier to do this. Pull the needle through. As I say in every one of my videos, but if you're new and you haven't watched my videos yet, I use the Coats & Clark upholstery thread. It's a stronger thread, which gives you more strength to yank on it and really pull it tight. Basic thread, while it is cheaper, I will give you that much, it is cheaper, it tends to snap a lot easier. So I wrap once around each one of that, the little knot at the end of the thread. Wrap it once around each, and then you can pull the clips off. And then I give one more wrap around the knot on each side. And then give a good tighten to it. And this is why I said the upholstery thread is just so much superior to the regular thread, because you can really pull on it. As you can see, my finger's all red from yanking on it, and it still hasn't snapped. This is why this is a much superior thread to work with when you're making bows. And then I just slide the needle underneath the thread, just like that. And I wrap twice around, sometimes three. This one, you're really not going to need to wrap around 3, 2 is sufficient. Pull it tight. And you have the base of your bow all done. Gonna snip that off. And we're gonna re-knot the thread because you're gonna need it for the 4-inch pieces. Tie off. And snip the excess off. Alright, now with these pieces, what you're going to do is you're going to take the right hand side and fold it behind. So it gives you a shape like that. And then you're going to take this right piece again, which is on the top, and fold it down. Now, if you're like me and didn't quite fold evenly, you just need to shimmy it down and redo it, or several times. All right, we've got a good approximation. We are going to, now you have a shape that looks just like that. You're going to take this and you're going to fold it just like you did the bow tie bow, down in the center, and the ends fold down. And again, you're going to take one of your clips. And at this point, it doesn't matter about alternating them. Just make sure your ends are even right there. You can see. Just make sure the ends are even. Now, when we folded this one, it was just like that. What we're going to do with this one is we're going to take it and turn it upside down. Because it's a print, we want to make sure that the prints line up. If you're doing a solid or a print that it doesn't matter if they line up like polka dots, you don't have to do this step. But for this one, with a print that will look funny if it's upside down, you're going to do it. And again, do the folds. Fold down in the center. And the ends down. Make sure they are even, grab a clip, clip it off. Now we have both pieces, and this is why we flipped it, because we need the pieces to line up. And then you're going to take it in the center right up against the one side of the clip. Push your needle through. And you're going to do the same to the other side, but come in through the top. And I forgot to add, you want to have this clip all the way to the very end of the ribbon. All right. Make sure that they are lined up. And then I pinch them between my fingers like this and pull out the clips. Oh, let's get it in focus. Pull out the clips. And we're going to put 2 more stitches in here. But you're going to put them close to the edges of it. It doesn't matter if it looks pretty because you are going to end up covering it with that strip of glitter canvas. And what I do to finish this one off is I wrap it twice around, pull it tight, and you're going to end up with a piece that looks like that. Clip off the excess thread. Alright, now it's time to assemble everything. If you're like me and you didn't clip close enough, you can just use your lighter to heat seal the thread so it lays flat. Alright, we have all of our pieces. My recommendation for your first step is to glue the clip to the base. It will be so much easier in the end if you glue the clip ahead of time. I'm just showing you the way I do it. If for some reason it doesn't work for you like this, don't worry, you don't have to do it, but this is just how I do it. The clip's going to be a little hard to glue on. You just have to be persistent and push it down. What I do is I also lay it down, pinch the seam right there, and kind of just push down. It mashes everything into place. Alright, and as you can see, clip is glued on. And then I glue the center wrap inside the clip. This will also be so much easier if you do this step ahead of time. And my clip did not fully adhere, and that's no big deal. I leave my mistakes in here so you guys can see that this stuff can happen. Just add a little bit more hot glue and push it down again. Alright, we're going to put that off to the side for now. You're going to take the spike portion of the glitter canvas and add a line of hot glue on it. And then we're going to take the topper portion of it, just push it down. I get my fingers into the center crease here and give it a good push down. Be very careful not to get it off center. And then just push down the center gently. Alright, and you're going to take the bottom, run hot glue like that. You just want a generous amount, but not too much where it's going to ooze. Glue the spike and the topper down on the base. And then you can, once you're sure it's stuck down, This one is just being really stubborn tonight. You're going to wrap that center that you pre-glued down around pull tight, but not too tight that it deforms the bow, like that. Pull tight, and then just glue off the back. Once you're done, clip off the excess. And there you go. You have your Halloween Lotus bow. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Check the description box for any necessary links. If you have not subscribed already, please click that subscribe button. Click the bell to alert you every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I greatly appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Bye.